G'day. It's your boy Danny D, aka Alaktrician Man, in the house. Had an unusual day and time. Just thought I'd pop in to say a quick g'day. As you can see, I've been, as you know, most of you know, I've been a bit sick for the past few days. But because I didn't do a stream on Sunday, I thought I'd quickly drop in. Please let me know if you can hear me. Things are kind of weird over on my side of things over here. I don't know if messages are working or yeah, so let me know if you can hear me, if I'm actually live. I'm not really sure. I'll see if I can bring it up over on YouTube as well, but let me just check over here. Where am I? I think I'm live. There you go. Oh, there you go, Huss, brother. Good to see you there. Thanks again, man. Thanks for all the support. Stable Swap's on fire. There you go. I'm actually going to put this. I'm going to put the studio link here just in case any of you want to come and join me on here. I'll put it over into our Telegram group and see. Let's just see. Maybe someone will join me on here. If not, it's all good. It doesn't really matter. I just wanted to where are we? There you go. I'll put it over into our Telegram group anyway. So if anyone wants to jump on, and I know it's an unusual time for me to be doing a stream, but there you go. There you go. So yeah, really, I just wanted to come on just for a quick stream. Again, there's a few things I should have been updating people on, but I decided to take the day off on Sunday, and then since Sunday I've been sick, so it's kind of messed me up a bit for the week. But we pushed out some good updates and stuff for Stable Swap in the past few days. So I thought I'd come on and just talk about that a little bit. So if anyone does catch the live, please, by all means, I'll share this YouTube link as well. Go here. Go, and I'll share it over on my other page as well, I think. Where am I? There you go. It's over there. So whether anyone joins me on here or not, it doesn't really matter. So beautiful, you can hear me there. All right, so there's a couple of people watching. Again, I'm not expecting anyone to tune in on this today because it's really irregular times for me, but get some coffee into me. So yeah, so a few things. Obviously, there's only one day left for the early bird promo. So if you haven't already gotten in there, do so now. Not financial advice. Do your own research. And yes, there's only one day left. Yes. Where is Chip? I don't know. Maybe I'll send him a link. I'll send him a link directly and see if he's around. Where are you? I will do that. Okay, blue chip. He hasn't been on for like 47 minutes, so we'll see. chats. There you go. So yeah, oh wow, I've got 8 people watching right now. So it's really good. So yeah, so a few things have happened since last time I was on. Last time I did the stream, which was like last week. Again, been sick, but getting over that now. I've got to be in the city tomorrow, so hopefully I'm okay by then. It's been a tough one, man. It's been headaches and body aches, sore back, sore legs, congestion, coughing. Not a very nice experience for the past few days, but definitely feeling better than I was yesterday. Let's hope it continues this way. So yeah, I'll be back on track again as of tomorrow. Now, in regards to updates, some of you already know we opened our physical office. Opened the physical office last Friday. So well, a couple of days before, but yeah, officially was last Friday. So that was good. That was good. I did post a video to the Telegram group, and I know a couple of other people have shared that video now. So it does have our address on there as well, so you can check that out. We're based in the office is in Ortigas, in the Philippines. If people are in the Philippines, you'd be very familiar with Ortigas and Mega Mall, Shangri-La. We're right near that area. We're actually right next door to Shangri-La. So please, yeah, drop in. I'll get Patrick to join me on my next stream. He's our guy that's heading it up. Nelly, yes, we are, brother. Yes, we are. If you want to join me, bro, come and yeah, I've sent a link over on the Telegram group, and I'm going to send you one in DM as well. So there you go. I've sent you one in DM, so you can jump on if you want to, if you have time, brother. I know you're always busy, so there you go. So yeah, awesome. Oh, my boy Shannon in the house, FL Realtor.
What's up, brother?
Oh man, good to see you. Good to see you.
You too. You too, my friend. Glad to see you doing better, man.
Oh man, yeah, I'm still not 100%, but definitely better than yesterday. Definitely better than yesterday.
That's good.
So
Good.
yeah.
Can you hear me? Sound okay?
Yep, sounds good. All good, brother. All good. It's
Awesome,
a little choppy from time to time, but it's very yeah, it's workable.
Awesome.
Definitely workable.
Good deal, man. Glad to see you up and about. Glad to see everything going well. Man, Stable Swap is certainly being discussed at the kitchen table nowadays, my friend, for sure.
Absolutely. It's solid, bro. I mean, it's it's more than I could ask for, really. And the reality is I'm surprised not more people are talking about it, to be totally honest with you. Although it is something that people are not used to,
Right.
We're coming out of this time where a lot of people have been burnt, and so it's a little bit of what do you call it, PTSD. So I guess
we all got a little bit of that from where all we've been. I think anybody that's been in DeFi or crypto in the last year or two has certainly experienced a little bit of that. Sooner or later, you will. If you haven't, you will. It's just a matter of when, for sure. But I do like Stable Swap. I mean, which I know you all have known you all for a long time, and good guys, straight up people. And from what I've learned and from what I've seen and the research I've done, I mean, it's just straightforward, simple, easy, and it's real world utility. It's just it's out there, and it's working. So good stuff, man. Glad that y'all put this together for people to come in and invest in something that they can really see and interact with, and and see how the process kind of works. You put your money in, your money comes out. It's good stuff.
Yeah. It's it's fantastic, man. It's like a dream come true on my side of the fence here. Being able to provide something for people that, I guess, a lot of people have been burnt, and so it's a little bit of what do you call it, PTSD. So I guess
Right.
yeah, it's fantastic, man. they don't have to be so worried about or have to monitor every day or things like that, you know, not having that fear of, well, there's obviously still that level of fear for some people, but not thinking, oh my God, what's the price going to be tomorrow or anything like that. You know, you don't have to worry about that with stable swaps. So, you know, we put a lot of work and a lot of time and effort into the back end before we actually launch this thing. So we know what's going on. We've got good history with, you know, we have a robust system, and we're here to stay. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, we're here to stay. So, you know, we've just committed to you know, for the office, we've committed to a 2-year lease as well. So it's not just like, you know, a couple of months here or anything like that. It's a 2-year lease. We've had whole new internet connections connected as well, which is also on 2-year contract. So definitely not going anywhere.
Good. You know, you'd mentioned, you know, the one thing that really, you know, I love to share with people, and that's one thing that people always ask about, because they've been in a lot of these different protocols with you know, when you're looking at the tokens, whether it be, you know, drip or, you know, any of the animal farm tokens, or there's just anything that that's volatile. I mean, it kind of goes up and down. You know, when you invest in something, you certainly want to be in early, because that's when people are getting in and buying and not selling, and you're riding that train. With this, it really doesn't matter. You're dealing with a stable coin in and a stable coin out. It's going to be worth what it is now. It's going to be the same, you know, 300 days from now when it expires. So that's really the deal breaker here for people, that I think that when they see this, because they know that their investment is secure based off of the value there. They're not having to worry about looking at charts. You know, that's the thing. I mean, what's the chart doing? You know, this is something you can put your money in. You don't have to do anything to it at all. You don't have to go in, compound, do anything. You just sit there and let it ride for 300 days, or you could go in and once you accumulate the $50, you could claim out or whatever. But you don't have to look at charts and wonder, you know, if you lost any money today or not, because that's the key. So that's just really, you know, a really a great formula for a good investment, and it feels good to share that with people. And I'm gonna tell you, I mean, some of y'all, I know you don't have to have referrals or have to tell me about this to make money in this program. But if you do, there is a huge amount of money to generate from referrals on here, just by telling people about this great product on here. I mean, just it really is. I've seen it on my back end, and I share that with people. So, you know, even if you haven't been involved in any type of affiliate program, this is something you really need to look at and just see, because it adds up, my friend. My account adds up by that. So it's something to look at.
Absolutely. You know, and I've had a few questions in the past few days, you know, people thinking that, oh, you lock it in for this period of time and then it's locked away forever and blah, blah, blah. Guys, definitely not. At the end of your term, it automatically goes back to your wallet. And along the way, all your rewards are going automatically to your wallet. You know, so, you know, unlike other platforms, again, I'm not knocking any other platforms, because everything has its place, you know, but the fact that you get all of that back as well at the end of your term is something you don't see very often either, you know. So yeah, it's really nice, man. It's, you know, it's cruising along. We've added a few different features this week. One being able to change your avatar.
I changed mine.
So yeah, being able to change the avatar. Also, the Wallet Connect is now in place. This past week, we also went live with the OTC for the Philippines. So that's now active as well. We've been testing it out and it works great. We've got people using it now as well. And just on that, I mean, that's just the Philippines one, but we've already been, the liquidity's already been put in motion for quite some time already. So it's working on other things already, as you know. So yeah, well ahead of schedule. Things are according to plan, running according to plan. I have face-to-face meeting with all my partners tomorrow as well. And we're finalizing the roadmap, and we'll be bringing some exciting news to everyone as well with the new other products that we'll be adding over time. That is going to be super exciting and bringing more revenue to the system as well. So you have the OTC as well as all these other things as well. So yeah,
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. And I know a lot of people in the group that's has been asking. I'm seeing they're really concerned about the BUSD thing.
Yeah.
That has come out and seeing some stuff on that end. So I know that that's something that I know on the back end are working on to
Yep.
to get ahead of that as well on that end.
Yes.
So
At the end of the day, obviously, we don't openly discuss those things, but obviously those things are part of our plans. Okay. You can't say everything about what you do, but I mean, in essence, if there was ever to be a problem with, actually not even just BUSD, if there's ever to be a problem with any of the stable coins, we'll just convert them to another stable. It's not a big issue, really. Obviously at the end of the day, we're paying out our users. That's it. So if it means that there's a problem with this one, we'll just convert it over to something else and pay it with that. So it's not an issue. It's not an issue.
And then that's what I try to get the point across, because this is not like an other projects where you're taking a stable coin and pairing it with another coin and staking it somewhere or putting it on Pancake Swap and doing that type of stuff. I mean, this is an actual, you're keeping the stable coin and in exchange in that. So it's liquid. It's not something you got to go and tear apart and do. So it wouldn't be anything to swap that BUSD for something else if need be. It's readily available on that end. So
it's not like
it's a little bit different project.
Yeah.
Say again?
It's not like it disappears. I mean, it's still going to be there. And it'll be exchangeable in other exchanges. I mean, if you look again, for example, Elephant Money, look, how much BUSD does Elephant Money hold? Right? They're probably one of the biggest holders out there, right? So what's going to happen to that? So
there's a lot out. It's a lot out there. Well, good deal. Well, man, just today alone, just going through the chat, just seeing a lot of activity, all the different, every time the bot comes on with different deposits, it's exciting. It is. There's a lot of activity, and I like that. There's a lot of interaction. You got there's a good community. There's there's several people in there that's pretty active. That comes in, that's checked, that likes to interact, and likes to follow how things are going, especially follow the providers, follow the amount of liquidity that's being added each day. And, we just went over 250,000. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hit 300,000 by the time the timer runs out. I mean, I certainly believe that that's possible. So
absolutely. Quick shout out to Fuzzy. Great to see you there, brother. And Shannon, I just want to say a quick thank you to you, man. A big shout out and thank you to you. You've been, so good in that community. Super moderator. Love having you in there, and I really appreciate you, bro. Really, really appreciate you.
Glad to be here, man. Glad to help out with the team. I mean, like I said, been knowing you for a long time and with Lucky. So, I just like to be associate myself with good guys and a great product with a bright future. And, just glad to be here and grow with it. So I appreciate the opportunity, my friend.
I noticed in the chats, a couple of people have been saying things like, "Oh, it's quiet in here. It's quiet in here." And it's like, why it's so quiet? Because there's no FUD. There's no back and forth arguments. It's nothing. It's just positivity. It's that comfortable silence, as they call it.
There's not a whole lot that you can really FUD about, because it's the way that this is structured. It's set up for success. And it's so simple, and it's just, you can step away. You don't have to interact. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of moving parts. That's the good thing about it. So it's less mechanics. It's just simple in, simple out. And it's great, man. Great project put together very well. Definitely.
Thank you. Here's Huss. No news is good news. Yeah, pretty much. So big shout out again to Huss, man. You're on fire, Huss. Thank you so much, man. We're really excited with all the new things that are coming. I actually had a list of stuff here and I don't know where I put it now. My mind's still not 100% there. Being super sick, man. Really, really crazy, super sick. To the point, I think yesterday I didn't get out of bed for I don't know what time, but
And
Super.
you got to
Sure.
take care of yourself. There's quite a few people that I'm talking with in different groups that are sick. I mean, out just
Yeah.
and all over the different world. I mean, it's just a rough time right now. So it's very you got to keep your health up. You got to stay healthy, get plenty of rest. Eat the right foods and stay active. So
You
you got to
do.
take
You
care
do.
of yourself.
Unfortunate. Well, it's just one of those things. Obviously, we've been trying to launch this project, and then we just finished doing drip potluck before that, and it's one thing after the other. But once things have settled down, I mean, that's why we put on more people now to take on different roles, and after another month or so, I should be able to step back quite a bit and just focus more on just coming online like this. I don't have to worry so much about operations because that's all being taken care of. I mean, in time, I'll introduce you guys to Patrick. He'll come onto the streams as well. He's that guy that's heading up the Philippines operations. So, and so working with him, making sure that he's 100% on point with everything, and then he generally takes over my side of operations here in the Philippines, so I can just focus on other things, so I don't have to worry so much about what's going on here, So,
Nice.
yeah, and hopefully that frees up some of my time. Quick shout out to Jay Vanquish, another great supporter. Thank you, brother.
Look, I'm looking out for some good shorts and some good videos, Deshaun.
Yeah.
He has been a team player. I've been involved with him on several other projects, and I tell you, he is one to have on your side for sure. He is
Absolutely.
very good at taking a project and breaking it down on video and really making it captivating and encouraging people to look into things. So I'm looking forward to some good videos from him. Hopefully he'll be putting some out pretty good because he does a fantastic job on that. Really has.
Yeah, I read his Medium post as well. That's awesome.
He does it all. I mean, he is very good at that. I mean, he's like I said, I've watched him and been involved with a lot of stuff that he's done, and he really portrays the project in a great positive way and in a straightforward way. I mean, it's not a bunch of fluff. I mean, he tells it like it is and does a great job, and and shares his experience with it, and he does a good job. So looking forward to some of his stuff, his content coming out for sure.
Feel free to join us on the stream if you want to, bro. I put the link over in the main TG. Just I put it out there because I welcome anyone that wants to come on and ask questions. May as well do it here. We've got nothing to hide, so we'll answer the best that we possibly can. So do that. So yeah, brother, please jump on if you want to. Tarazia, these streams are great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was thinking, I woke up this morning thinking I've got to jump on. Actually, I was going to do it yesterday, but then by the time I got up and answered all my messages and things, I was like, oh no, I'm not in the mood for it. I just didn't feel up to it. But this morning I made a point. Yeah, I'll get up, answer my messages, and I'll just jump on for a quick stream and, just give people that little bit of an update, especially now we're only one day away before the early bird stops, So I wasn't going to wait to do the stream after. I had to do it today. So, yeah, I still think, yeah, you're right. There's a big possibility that we'll hit the 300 today.
I've reached out to which because I've been in from the get go when it started, and I reached out to some folks that I'm involved in, and I don't. And people know me within this space, and I'm not a shiller. I mean, I don't go in and just go out and just talk about every project. I mean, I'll talk about ones I'm in that I've fully invested in that I feel good about, that I could honestly say I know who's involved and who's backed by the project. And I've spoke to some people, and they're interested. They've looked at it, and I reached out to them 2 days ago and said, "Look, man, this is not something to sleep on." And they've interacted, and so I've got a really good feeling that I know of some big players that are about to kick in that usually have a good following. That they usually have a big community that stand behind them. So I've got a good feeling that we'll hit that 300 mark for sure. For
I think
sure.
so
I'll
too.
bet
I
you
think
I'll
so.
bet you a drink on it. How about that?
Oh,
That
there
will
you
do
go.
it. For sure.
For
Definitely.
sure. Yeah, I'm very confident in that. Very confident that that's going to happen. Shout out to Scott the investor. Great to have you on the team as well. Drip Millions, Crypto Phil did a video this morning as well. So shout out to you. Legacy 7 Crypto, Blue Chip Drip, definitely that guy's on fire. Right?
He's been putting them out. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely awesome. Every day he's doing them. So there's a few people out there. Unfortunately, I can't name everyone off the top of my head right now this morning, but totally appreciate you. Guys, anyone out there, follow them on YouTube, follow them in their Telegram groups. After the stream's finished, I'll put all the descriptions down in the I'll put links in the descriptions after this video is done. So again, this was just a off the cuff. I'm just going to do it now, so I didn't get a chance to do all the descriptions as I normally would. But yeah. Here, regular rates are just as good, and you can join anytime and benefit from good rewards. Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to someone last night, and a good friend in Australia, and they had done a 1-year term deposit with a bank recently, and it was I think $20,000, and they were going to get back not even 1,000 after a year. Right?
That's terrible. I mean, it really is terrible when you look at that number. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you do the math, and this is certainly not financial advice. I mean, certainly,
Yeah.
invest at your own risk. But when you really look at the numbers, even at the early bird and even the numbers without the early bird at 0.35% a day, this could be a full-time job revenue coming in
Absolutely.
if you put money into it. I mean, it literally, just depends on what you need to live with. I mean, I was doing the math myself, looking at things. I'm like, man, I could put in X amount of money. The money I'm receiving in, you can literally pay all your bills with. I mean, it's a job. So this is really, if you roll your sleeves up and put the pencil to this project, do your research and see what you can put in. But it really is a fantastic opportunity when you look at the numbers and roll it on out on that end. I mean, you put your money in, it gets paid every day. As long as you accumulate $50 a day, comes out in USDT. I mean, it's not something that you got to take out and you have to go, swap the coin for something else and then sell that. I mean, it's just comes out as a stable coin. I mean, that's just
right.
that it doesn't get no much purer than that. So it really is. So a lot of people, that's what I think. A lot of people, threw some money in, and I think that they're really going to start looking at this and say, "Wow!" I mean, they looked at it, they jumped in, but they're really going to, like I said, sharpen their pencil at this project and start saying, "Man, this is an opportunity that we haven't seen in this space with this much simplicity at all." I mean, with real world utility. That money coming in. This isn't something that Ponzonomics that you have to go out and it's built off of referrals. I mean, this money's liquidity that's they're already doing this. I mean, the over-the-counter exchange, like you said, tens of millions of dollars are out there doing this. So they're just taking a small chip of that out. So it's great,
That's
man.
it.
Great stuff.
Liquidity by the people for the people. That's pretty much the reality of it. And again, I don't think a lot of people out there still know how to take us. Is this real? I mean, is it too good to be true? Or, it's got to be a scam or something like that. And I think that's because of the bitter pill that they have from other past experiences, right? And expecting that something's going to go wrong. And that's fine. I totally get that. And it's like a lot of people are still willing to take risks, much greater risks than they would be taking here in stable swap, right? Yes, there's those possibilities of earning like a bigger percentage in a shorter period of time, but that's the risk you take when you're doing that. It could be great, but it could also die tomorrow. We've seen that happen a few times in the last few weeks.
Well, when you talk about that, yeah, I mean, you can go out and try to get something for 1%, but if and this is where I'm talking about, you roll your sleeves and sharpen your pencil and break it down. I mean, we're talking about a project right now that's paying 0.53% per day in stablecoin. There is zero deposit fees, zero. Majority of
Yep.
all the other projects, there's upwards of 10+% deposit fees. Okay,
Yep.
on that end. And then there's upwards of 10% withdrawal fees. There is a single, regardless if you withdraw $50 or if you withdraw $1,000, $2. $2 as long as it's on the Binance or Tron. If you go to if you go to Ethereum, it's $10, which I mean that's still decent. You know how expensive Ethereum is. So when you look at that, I mean, if you factor in, if you compare this with other protocols that's paying higher daily percentage, we're up there close to that when you factor in the deposit and the withdrawal fees, because you got to take that away. So we're right in line with all these others, and we're straight stables. We're not even dealing with a volatile type coin or something. So, I mean, that's what you really have to break this down and compare side by side. And that's what I've done. And it really, will open your eyes and say, man, this is a great project when you start breaking it down of what the actual fees. Because a lot of people, they see that shiny symbol. They see the, 1%, 1.5%, 2% daily return. They don't really look at the fees of what it costs to get in and get out. When you take the fees in and out, it breaks it on down, and you're making about 1% less or 0.5% less when you take all the fees in and out. And then if you got to exchange the coin for a stable coin, that's even less. So that's where it really gets interesting, and the light bulb goes off. Man, this is a fantastic project when you break it down like that.
Yeah. See, with a couple of those other ones that you claim it, there's 10%, and then you get another 10% to sell that. So you're ending up with only 81% anyway of what you had in there. So, it makes a difference. It makes a difference.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
it really does. Yeah. And a lot of people was asking about, how this operation kind of works. And I kind of broke it down in simple terms and posted in a couple of different, of the community sites. And I think some people really, a light bulb kind of went off when I kind of broke it down to show them how an over-the-counter exchange kind of works, just kind of breaking it down, just, how simple it is, because everybody that interacts and wants to get involved with crypto has to go through a brokerage. You just can't go anywhere and has it. It has to be a licensed brokerage or something on that you have to go to exchange your fiat for crypto. And then vice versa, when you leave crypto into fiat, you have to go there. And there's fees that's involved. There's also the spread that's involved. And you do that, over and over again. I mean, it's just the money that you can make on that is mind-boggling. And that's where the money is coming from, that's paying the liquidity providers on that end. So it's just really, when you break it down and see, people could kind of understand it, because a lot of people don't know what an over-the-counter exchange is on that end. So
just a sec. Let me just quickly do this. I have to do this because I didn't do my description. Oh, there you go. G'day. Welcome, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
Yeah, I'm not used to this interface. I had to adjust it a little
bit. I know. I'm thinking of switching back over to StreamYard soon, as opposed to this. I just wanted to test this out, but I mean, it works. It's not quite the same as StreamYard. It was just an
quality's a little bit lower end. I think the quality's a little lower end.
Yeah, it could be a little bit on the cloud side of it, because I know with StreamYard it's just usually really smooth. We're still doing it 1080p, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into it a little bit more, and I'll probably shift back. It's only because it came up. They sent me an offer, because I've been using Streamlabs as well for a long time, OBS. And then they sent me an offer of Ultra where I could get OBS, this Talk Studio, and then a few editors and different templates and all of this stuff. And it was for half the price I was paying for StreamYard Pro. So I thought, oh, well, I'll give it a try. I mean, I have used it before, but I'll try it again. And yeah, I've been using it for a month and a half now. I think I'm just going to go back to StreamYard. So yeah. There are a few benefits, but anyway. Now, because I didn't put it into the description, I've just got to run a disclaimer along the top of the screen there, but please feel free to talk. I better put this. It's not financial advice.
Oh yeah. Gotta cover the back end for sure, no doubt.
Yeah. I love that post that you were just talking about, Florida Realtor, the one that you put in the chat there, talking about the OTC. I forwarded that to a bunch of other groups because you really did a great job kind of capturing the essence of what's going on there. And I think a lot of people kind of get confused when they first kind of hear about what the OTC is and what it does.
Good, Brad, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, just break it down in simple terms, and I'm glad to see you here, man, on board, and having your presence here is certainly an honor, man, for sure.
I put that onto the wrong thing. Hang on a second, guys. You guys keep discussing for a sec. My mind's still trying to focus here today. So.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I was driving home from work, and I was trying to listen in. I finally got home. I'm not sure where my wife took off to, but I have the house to myself for at least a couple minutes, so I figured I'd jump on.
Oh, great!
Nice, for sure. So when have you thought about doing any type of videos or shorts or anything about this, Deshaun? You working?
I did the Medium article, and I was gonna throw something together tonight because we're getting close, right? It's crunch time for the early bird special. But I've been gone for work now. I think maybe 15 hours today, so we'll see.
Yeah, good, man. I always look forward to your stuff. I mean, I was telling Danny, I've worked with you on other projects, and you really take pride in the things that you do and in the videos that you put out. I mean, you just don't just slap something together. I mean, what you put out is is quality stuff, and and it always gets folks' attention. You deliver the message in a very positive way. So I look forward to seeing some stuff from you, man.
Yeah, we'll see what I can put together. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Certainly.
We appreciate you, bro. I love having you on here. This is actually your first time on my stream, yeah?
Yes, the first time as a guest. I've watched and I lurk a lot. I'm a lurker.
Yeah, and I've been with you numerous times on Crypto Unlimited 22. So a big shout out as well to Johnny Fawcett, DeFi Diva. Shout out there. And I try to jump on that as often as I can, but a lot of times that's before my main streams on Sundays. So, I jump on there for a little bit and then have to jump out to do my own. But I love getting on that show as well. So let me see.
Yeah, I love it when you jump on there too. Like we're all about the guests, right? Anyone that can get on and provide a different perspective, and we want to provide not only feedback but information, so people can make their own decisions, make an informed decision. We try not to promote heavy, but just we want to know about everything, and we want to make sure that people are knowledgeable. And if they don't know how to do it, or we don't know how to do it ourselves, we're going to figure out how to do it, and we'll talk about it. I think that's one of the best things you can do.
Absolutely. I love jumping on there. Huss. I think the article is that which article is that? Huss, is that Shannon's one or the Medium article? You can ask for it in the Telegram too. We'll definitely give it to you there.
I pinned it in I believe it's in the general, the main section of the Telegram channel. I pinned it up there.
No, in the questions and answers section, that's where you've pinned it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Questions and answers in the topics there. It's pinned there. So actually I can pin that over on the main too in a bit. I'll do that in a bit. But go. Hi, Tony.
I do see it on the main as well. It's like the second message pinned from the top.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, it should be. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is. It is there. So just click on that and you'll see it come up again. So there you go. Oh, it's been crazy times.
Any shots for us tonight? Are you under the weather?
You know, people have been telling me that's probably the medicine that I need. And I haven't had any for like a week and a bit. But, you know, I'm kind of thinking now it'll definitely do my throat a little bit better. It's definitely good for the throat. You know what? No Alak-Azul Show is complete without one. So
that's right.
If anything happens to me, hashtag blame FL Realtor. And he's joking. Alak-Azul champions.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it's so nice. You know, you guys will get some of that soon. It's definitely
I can't wait for the distributorship for that. You know, we talked about that a while back, you know, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
It's just another one of those things, bro. You know, we've had so many things happening. I've had to put that on the back burner. So, but it's definitely happening again now. You know, obviously with the last couple of years where we've taken a big cut in earnings, so to speak. Obviously, a project like that needs a lot of money. So that's one of the main reasons I've had to slow it down. So the next option from there is actually pushing out the DAP first, pushing out the ecosystem first, and then following with the distribution of the physical product. So, you know, that may be another way to go about it. But I think that's the road we're going to take. So at least it gets it out there.
How would you describe the taste of that? I mean, compared to other, because it looks like it's not a liqueur or anything.
No, it's not a liqueur. It's actually a spirit. It's definitely a spirit, but it doesn't have the harshness that you would get if you're drinking like, you know, a vodka or even a whiskey or something like that. You know, for something that's not so mature, it actually doesn't have that major harshness. And it's got it definitely has a coconut aftertaste, but just slight. Yeah, it has a coconut aftertaste. How else would I describe it? It's very smooth. The thing is, it's great for men and women, right? Okay. It's not something that women will turn their nose up to because it's super strong or anything like that. But it's also nothing that a man would turn his nose up to thinking, oh, that's a lady's drink. It fits both, and it works well as a mixer as well. So, you know, and it's 80 proof, so it's 40% alcohol. What would
what would be a good mix for that? What, a juice or a cola or like
actually I've done it with I've mixed it with Mountain Dew. I've mixed it with lemonade, like Sprite. Over here we have what's called buko pandan, which is coconut water and pandanus leaf. It's a flavor. So coconut water, it would work with that. I've also tried it with lychee juice. I don't know if you have lychees over there, but lychee juice with, you know, I've mixed it with that. It's great. Works great. Good. Yeah. So, and when you mix it with things like Mountain Dew, it actually floats on the top. And then it goes down through. So you have the blue on the top going down to that you kind of yellowish of a Mountain Dew. Yeah. And then you get the green in the middle. And it looks really, really cool. So,
oh man, I bet that does. Wow. Awesome.
Yeah. And then you can just drink it straight or on the rocks. I mean, I'm doing it straight, but yeah, it's really, really nice. So Alak-Azul. Hey, Todd, I've been wondering where you guys are. Good to see you there. Yeah, check your DMs. I've been reaching out to you guys and I haven't seen you. You only got one more day left, to get onto this thing. And I know I was talking with you guys about it quite some time ago. Check your DMs. Fuzzy, thank you. Yeah, look, if all things go well, I mean, things are going to go well anyway, but if things go the way that, you know, we're expecting them to, over the next few months, I'm going to end up going on a bit of a tour next year. I'm going to go around. I'm going to go to the US and to Europe and Australia and throughout Asia and things like that. Obviously, promoting and building up our offices for Stable Swap all over the world. But at the same time, I'll use it to do my Alak-Azul stuff as well. So yeah, expect that I'll be paying you a visit in your area, your neck of the woods, and I'll be bringing some Alak-Azul with me. All right.
I think that would do fantastic in my neck of the woods. We have a lot of tourism here on the Panhandle here in Florida. So I think that drink, as pretty as it is, it looks just like our waters are super blue. So I think that would come off quite well here
I
in
think it
our
will.
area.
I
So
think it'll work really well in your area. So,
definitely.
Susie S, great to see you. I'm still going to sing with you one day. So, looking forward to that. And LCM again. LCM and Tony Morrow, these two, they hint at it. They hinted it and they hint at it. You know, do these two know each other? Yes, we kind of know that they know each other, right? In real life. But I'm not going to say it straight out. They can say it themselves. But
is that the one with the Harley Davidson?
yeah.
So, is that the Harley Davidson?
Yeah, LCM's got the Harley.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So, Mr. Big in the house.
There we go.
Welcome, Mr. Big.
All right. Now the party started. Mr. Big's here.
Mr. Big, yeah, man. If you want to join us
on the show,
go to the Telegram. You'll see the link there. So, looking forward to it. Yes, we can do that. We'll do like an online karaoke or something. we have a stable swap karaoke session or something. That'd be awesome.
You've got the band right behind you with all the guitars, instruments behind you.
Yeah. See, this Alak-Azul, I had that, less than 3 minutes ago. I can feel it already. And that was just that little glass. But that's the thing with this. You literally feel your first glass, but then you reach a point and you just stay there. It's not like you go like overboard. Yeah. It's just, it's a nice, happy feel. So, yeah, nice. It's really awesome. I actually introduced Patrick, who's heading up our Philippines office. Last Friday when we did the opening, after everyone else had gone, there was only like a few of us left behind, and they're like his team leaders. So I brought a couple of bottles of Alak-Azul to the office, and we ended up having those. And they're like, "Oh my God." You know, Patrick's been waiting for like 3 or 4 years to have a taste of it. And I finally gave him some, and they love it. They're thinking of, one of the guys owns a couple of bars and resorts over here. And he's going, oh man. When can I start selling this? I said, well, you just have to wait a little bit longer, you know. But yeah. So yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. Cured. Oh, I love it.
100.
Yeah, it's a miracle. So, hey, yeah, Mr. Big, if you want to jump on quickly, I mean, we're not going to be here for too much longer, but if you do want to jump on, you know, the link is there. Actually, I'll send it to you as well. I'll send it to you direct. If you want to, if you feel. Oh, he's already there. He is. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. Put another shrimp on the Barbie for me, will you?
Mike, how was the movie, man?
Oh, it was great. That's right. I went to see the movie Next Goal Wins. Danny, you might know this. Back in 2001, Australia played American Samoa in a soccer match for the World Cup or the finals or something like that.
Yeah,
they beat them 31-0. Okay, 31-0.
Yeah,
that's how shitty that team was. So this whole movie is about the team. There was a defunct soccer coach from America that kept losing and fighting. He was like the Bobby. Used to be the Indiana coach in basketball who threw the chairs all the time. You know, Bobby, I forget his name, whatever. But this coach
Bobby
would
Knight.
get all mad. He would throw stuff out on the field. He'd kick people and all that. So they finally fired him. But they told his ex-wife was dating the owner of the league, and the league said, "We're going to send you to American Samoa."
Samoa,
and
yeah.
they need a coach. They need a coach. So I don't want to give too much of the movie away because it's a true story, but you know, the real people aren't in there. But he turns that team around for one game, and then I'll leave it for that so you can see it. So, but imagine that they lost 31-0 back in 2001. No team has ever scored that many goals on a team.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So anyway, it's a pretty good movie. But I want to ask a real quick question. I don't know if you addressed it. I'm hearing a lot of scuttlebutt about BUSD. Okay.
Yes.
What the future of BUSD is, because you know he's in trouble with the government. He had to step down. Is it possible to switch my investment from BUSD over to either one of the others? Can you do that in the background?
We will do that in the back end anyway. We actually just discussed that. If there's any issue at all with any of the coins, not even BUSD alone, if there's any issue with any of the other stable coins that are on there, we will do the switch. We will do the conversion.
Okay, because I'd like to switch anyway. I should have done it when I first set it up to USDC because my gold fund, when they pay out in USDC. That way I can have it ready to just go into our program. And another thing I wanted to tell you, I opened up a second account with my wife's laptop 2 nights ago. So I got I've only put $100 in there, but I got $5, nice referral fee. So
nice.
Yeah. So I just thought I'd let you know I now have 2 accounts and they're building up.
Love it. That's awesome.
Those referrals add up. I mean, I was just talking about that. I mean, this is really a project that you do not have to go out and and get referrals and affiliates to make this thing work for you. But it certainly puts it on steroids when you do. I mean, as you can
now
just
let me ask you this though. When your referral, go ahead. When your referral puts more money in or compounds, do I get another, or is it just on the initial investment?
Every single time they do it.
Okay, so if I recompound with my wife's, I'll get a commission.
Because effectively it's a compound, but it's actually it's a whole new liquidity provision every time you do that.
Oh, that's right. You can't put it into that when you start a new.
It starts a new one, so it's considered as a new one, which means that you are eligible to receive a reward from that.
Right. What I'd like to do is have enough loans now, projects. Have one end every week for like a whole year. So I'm hitting that. Whatever 60-day or 120-day or 300 days. So they start hitting week after week. That'd be like a paycheck when you look at it that way. And I still have friends that can't get my head around this thing. They think, oh, you're in a Ponzi. That thing will never last. Danny does know what he's doing, because I heard somebody say, because I even did your deal when you had that game about 2 months ago or whatever it was called. What was it?
Drip pot luck.
Yeah, and they go, well, yeah, he's the guy that did that drip luck thing, and then that never went anyway. I said, look, not everybody's programs take off, okay, and it's still working. So get off the high horse. So I just tell you, I heard about that. That I didn't like that. That wasn't. By the way,
Mike.
Jay, I didn't miss you. Hello, Jay.
So you get 5% from that $100 deposit, which paid you $5. Now tomorrow, whenever that account gets its bonus, the 0.53% of that $100, you're going to get 10% of that amount into your account. So you get 10% of all your direct affiliates of what they get of their yield every single day. On top of
I didn't know that.
Equivalent to.
Know that.
Yeah.
Wow. That goes right into my wallet, right?
Yes.
Right into the wallet. That way. Yep.
Yeah, my wallet's
provided. That is provided that you have an active liquidity provision of at least 100. Okay,
right. I'm getting
now
close
that
to
could be made up of 250s or 425s, but it has to be a minimum of 100.
Yeah, I'm getting close to my first withdrawal. So I'm going to show these naysayers that you can take money out. They keep saying, "Oh yeah, we'll try to pull it out." I go, "Well, you just hang on, okay? Just hang on." So many people. I guess I got to get away from the people I'm in with here in crypto because there's so many people that want to see a fail. They're just sitting there waiting. Oh yeah, I told you so. That was a scam and all that. I go. So I got to get away from these negative people. They're driving me nuts. That's my my New Year's resolution, to get all these negative people off my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, you did mention, drip potluck, and I will bring that up. We haven't forgotten about it, but obviously, the interest in drip has slid quite dramatically over, the past couple of months. So, if not longer. So, the system that we built works 100%. It's actually flawless. It pays what it's supposed to pay, and it works the way it's supposed to work. People are just not playing it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
So that's nothing to do on our part. And I mean, we built that from our own money, with like very little return, if any. Actually, we're still in the red on that in regards to like what we put into it. So I'm not prepared to spend money on marketing on something that people are not using. Yeah. So my focus has now shifted over to here, but we haven't forgotten about it. It's still there, and we are still planning on doing the updates and stuff like that. We launched that ahead of time because the community wanted it. That's really what it came down to.
But I'm starting to hear more about stable swap here and there. People are talking about it.
Yeah.
Even though they're not in, they're watching me. Okay, they're saying, we'll see what Mike did. We'll see how you do. Yes. So
it's all good. It's all good. With me, again, at the end of the day, it's like this. We have how many people in there now? So we've got 308 providers right now. Now, 308 providers. If we stop there, it wouldn't matter. The system will still continue to work. We don't need mass adoption for the system to work, because it's not based on providing rewards from the liquidity that's coming into the system every day. It's
that's
external
the problem.
revenue.
People don't read the white paper and get their head around what we're doing here. They have no clue. They go, "What's OTC?" I go, "Well, Google it and you'll find out." Okay, I'm not going to sit here and babysit you. Okay, I brought you the program. It's working. I'm making money. What more do you need? They go, "Well, that UI looks so rinky-dink." I said, "That's all it needs. What else does it need? It doesn't need a bunch of flash and confuse you. You put your money in there, you start your program, and you just sit there and watch it grow. How much easier can that be?" People try, they try to read into something that's not there. That's exactly what it is. So you do your due, Danny. You're doing a great job. I'm behind you 100%. Always
Thank
be
you
here.
so much. Thank you.
It just takes a while, Mike. It takes a while for people to grasp the concept that there is projects like Stable Swap that is a legitimate project that you can invest in and make a good return on, with real case utilities on this end. So, because 99% of all the things that you've been in, I've been in, most of us all been in, was built on the Ponzonomics that was, it was going to fail at some point in time. It's just a matter of when you get in, when you get out. And that's what everybody's, like we talked about PTSD earlier. That's kind of what everybody has with all these projects. I mean, as soon as you talk about a new project, let me think about it. What's it all about? This and that. So, it is, once people wrap their head around this, and this isn't going anywhere. And then once the bonus round ends, still 0.35% per day is a phenomenal return on stable. So it's never too late to get in at all means. I mean,
I look at it this way. I look at it this way. Once I hit that button, I don't ever expect to see the money come back. So anything I get back, it's like when I go to the casino and play video poker. When I walk out of that casino with more money in my pocket than I walked in with, I'm a winner, even if it was $1. Okay, the fact that I walked out of there with $1 more than I came in with. So, and the other thing too, folks, not financial advice. Don't ever invest more than you can afford to lose.
Absolutely. Always invest comfortably. That's
not financial advice, but that is good advice.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
and you got a good crew here in Florida, and Jay. Danny. These guys, I follow them all the time. Jay,
Yeah.
he writes some great articles and some great videos. And Florida is
Absolutely.
always a team leader, always raw and everything. So I'm impressed to be here with you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, we're happy to have you here as well. You know, FL Realtor there, we go back quite a while. I remember when back in the early drip days, and we were doing a mass giveaway, and yeah, the main
that
winner was you.
Yeah, that was a huge, and I'm just going to tell you something, fellas, just to tell you what type of a guy Danny is I wasn't on Danny's team. Danny had never met me. He was, you know, had his YouTube video going on live stream. I jumped in, and he was, out of his goodness of his heart, was giving away drip. And I think drip at that point in time was, it had to
was
have been
pretty high.
30, 40. Yeah, it was up there for sure. Because I know I had won close to $3,000 is what I had won that night, I believe. Because I won 2 times, and Danny was just giving it away. I mean, like I said, I wasn't on his team. He didn't know me. You join in. We're celebrating drip,
Hey,
celebrating
Christmas.
just life, being involved in DeFi. You put your name in a hat. He was giving it away, and I was a big winner that night. And you know, that's always, you know, stuck in the back of my mind. I said, this is a, you know, straightforward, a good guy just giving away, and I'm not even on his team or anything. So that's really what sold me in you know, in Danny, in his team for sure. So you know, if people ask me, you know, do you know these folks? I say, yeah, I know them. I mean, these guys are straightforward, trustworthy guys, very kind, giving, and you know, team players. So you know, that's my my dealings with this group for sure.
Thanks so much. Yeah, thank you so much. And actually, it's really touching the comments I hear from people, and you know, I see in the Telegram groups and things like that. Guys, I'm just being me. This is just me. You know, I've been through the tough times. I was not born with a silver spoon or anything like that. Everything I have, I've worked hard for. And even getting into the DeFi space, I know a lot of you may have already heard this, like through my streams before. I dabbled in crypto for quite a while, and then got into DeFi at a tough time, you know, at a really tough time. And I struggled to scrape together even $40, but I was able to scrape together $40 and start my DeFi journey. And now the rest is history, you know, and that was on $40. And we literally had to eat eggs for a week. I kid you not, we were eating eggs for a week to be able to scrape that money together. And Mr. Big, you probably never heard this before, but you know, there was a time there when I had to tell my wife, and you imagine this as a father that's supposed to be, or you know, a family man trying to support his family. I had to say to my wife, look, go and take the kids and go and eat at your parents' place, because I can't afford to feed you.
Wow.
Right.
Yep. That's
Now,
scraping the bottom of the barrel.
It is, right? So you imagine what that does to a man's soul, considering that you're supposed to be the provider, right? So I came from that tough time, and was, even through those tough times, we're able to scrape something together, get on my DeFi journey, and here we are today. Here we are today. And this is why I do what I do, because I know how tough things can be, right? The ability to use a referral system in this, a sustainable referral system, by the way. This is not something that goes from multiple levels, and you know, it's not you having to do pairings and all of that, which is like a Ponzi style system. This is a very sustainable system, and it gives an opportunity for people to get ahead, even if they don't have a lot of money themselves to initially get ahead with. Just share the blessings. Share the blessings, and you reap rewards for sharing the blessings as well. Okay, and that helps you to increase your position.
What I love about this, I can go to bed at night and wake up in the morning, and I don't see any red big lines going down.
Yeah.
I just look at my wallet. It's a little bit more than it was the night before I was there. So, I mean, you don't have to lose any sleep, folks. There's nothing to lose here. It's a stable coin. It's not going anywhere. Get your head around this, folks. You're missing the boat.
Absolutely. So
you got about what, 1 day left to get that special APR?
Yeah, depending on which part of the world you're in, it's dependent on your region. So it'll hit December 1 in your part of the world is when it stops. So over here for us, I've only got 15 hours left.
Yep.
In my part. Yep. So, we try to make it fair for everybody. And your area, when we're hitting December 1, that's when it stops. So that's, for me, 15 hours from now.
Yep. And there's a ticker right on the main page. It tells you exactly what the time is.
Yeah. There you go.
So my screen says 4 hours, but mine might be jacked up.
4 hours? No, you may have to. What
I
are you doing?
Look at mine.
PST?
No, I'm on the East Coast.
On your East
Okay,
Coast.
let's see what mine
4
says.
hours. Just refresh it. It'll go.
Mine says 7 hours and 44 minutes. So maybe he's right.
No, it should be.
Well, today's the 29th. Well, that's right. It'd be 30th tomorrow. Should be one more day.
It'll work out when you refresh it. It's just a matter of things catching up. They may have also done a database backup earlier as well to make allowance for later on. But it'll sort itself out, because like I noticed earlier when I first logged in, it was showing 1 day and something hours, but now it's down to 15 hours. So it'll settle itself out. Don't worry, you won't miss out, provided that it's before midnight your time, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think they definitely did an update, because when I was driving and I left work, I was at like a day and 8 hours, and now I'm at 4 hours on my phone as well.
No, it'll just be doing catch up.
I'm getting 5, and I'm on Central Time. I'm showing a little over 5 hours. So, yeah.
So
mine says 7 hours.
Yeah, it'll be it'll just adjust for your time zone. I'll mention it to the guys as well, but that'll be.
If that's the case, there's a lot of people scrambling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well get in now. You don't need to wait the full.
You may as well.
hours.
Yeah, don't wait until then.
Yeah,
just get
that's
in.
Right.
Just definitely
the
to get
quicker
in.
you get in, the quicker you start earning, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing on this, update the profile. That's only if you're going to use that OTC, right?
Yeah. Only the OTC. I mean, anyone in the world can do KYC if you want to, but you don't need to do that. Only when you're using the OTC.
Okay, but you got to use your real name then, right? An address, not a fake one.
Yeah, that's legal requirement. We have to do that if you're going to use the OTC.
Okay, and it's good in the U.S., right?
But there's no use in doing that right now, because it will pertain to anybody here, because we're all in the United States, majority of us here, so which we couldn't use that particular function right now.
Not for now, yeah.
That's right. It doesn't say the country. You can't. It doesn't say U.S. That's right.
No, there's no need for you to do that anyway until you're actually using the OTC. And in reality, you don't need to use the OTC, right? Because the OTC is already running in other parts of the world. It's not the rewards are coming from that, regardless of whether it's happening in the US or not. So we're live now. We're already live. We weren't going to go live with the Philippines one until the 1st, but we already are. Then the other countries are following suit. Now the next one is India, and then we're doing Dubai. So basically what we've done with our office here, we're doing the same elsewhere around the world. So there you go. So disregard that 5 hours and 43 minutes there, LCM. I'll check with the guys. They will rectify that today. You've got a lot longer than that, because I'm ahead of you guys. And if I'm showing at 16 or however many hours now, if I'm showing at 15 hours, 41 minutes and 21 seconds, you guys are, I've got a lot more time than that.
We should have about 27 hours, 28 hours.
Yeah, that's right. Roughly.
Somewhere probably around there.
So I'll definitely speak with the guys about that as soon as we get off this call. But so there you go. Any other questions out there? Anyone out there in the chats? Do you have any questions? And we'll answer them while we're here. But I probably won't leave it going for too much longer, though, guys. Again, I'm still not 100% today. Hopefully by tomorrow I will be. I've got to have this face-to-face with my partners tomorrow. So I'm hoping I'm not sick, because I don't want to make them sick.
Also, I want to ask you about
when
you deposit on USDC, it's only Ethereum, right?
For now, yes, it is. For
Are
now,
you going
yes,
to
it is.
change that, or are you going to keep it
Yeah.
that way?
We're looking at adding it over onto BSC as well.
Okay.
So there's a lot that actually there's a lot involved in the back end to do that. So it's not as easy as just adding a token. So yeah, the guys are definitely working on it. We see that most transactions are obviously on BSC at the moment. Some of which also on Tron, because a lot of USDT is sitting on Tron. Especially when we open up. Sorry.
I think most of it is sitting on Tron.
Most of it is, yeah. And we've got a huge group actually that are coming in very shortly, especially once the OTC goes live over in India, from India, and most of them are on Tron. So that's going to be massive as well once the doors open for India.
And I heard that Tron is coming out with some new stuff. It started to pump a little bit yesterday. So
yeah, it could very well be. You know, I miss being on Tron, because I was on Tron quite a few years back with other things, other projects, you know, and it was just so quick and easy and stuff. But the thing is that they just kept bumping up their gas fees, and it was like, yeah, it got a little bit crazy. But you know, hopefully they correct their things and it becomes easier to use again. So yeah.
Well, you can blame all those people that ran that Tron thing, you know, the Tron chain. They're the one that got millions of people involved. And then he goes, "Wait, maybe I ought to jack up the fees. We got so many people using Tron." Yeah. I remember the good old days when Tron was less than a penny on the fees. Man, you didn't even see the fee. That's how small it was.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And it was quick. Yeah, it was super quick, you know. Whereas you compare that to Ethereum, which is slow and expensive. You know, it's nuts, really. It's nuts. But anyway, we'll be moving towards whatever works best. Put it that way. You know, we always have these things in mind. We will work with the best possible solutions. We're always about creating solutions to issues. So that's where we're heading. So
as we speak, I just got my payout for today, 11:29. Nice. There it is. It's just
nice.
It must be at about 5 o'clock every day is when I get my. Oh, that's when I started. That's why. There it is, 24 hours.
There you go. Oh yeah, just while we're here, and I will mention it just in case anyone thinks of it. They probably won't see this anyway, but I'm going to mention it out there. Shannon, you mentioned to me the affiliate summary, and I confirmed with the guys. Basically, what that is, that shows your directs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that shows your directs. The reason we don't show everything on there is because that takes up a lot of system resources. Can you imagine? It's only a few of us on here on there now, but what happens when there's thousands or millions of users and you're trying to display all of that all in that one column? So I'm getting them to just reword it a little bit. It'll be like direct level affiliates.
They've got it on there now. They have direct one is what they have on there now, where it says affiliate summary. So I've watched that, and that's what's good. And that's what's good about everything's evolving. I mean, I'm seeing several different things, tweaks and stuff on the site. I'll log in and look, and I say, man, that's new. That's just new things are popping up here and there, which is really nice, new little features and stuff. So so when just wanted to make sure. So Mike had mentioned something about compounding. To be able to make a deposit, it's a $25 minimal deposit, right? But if you compound, if he's, just say his rewards are $5, you can't compound that. You have to wait until it builds up to 25 to compound 25. That, right?
Yeah,
that's right. Just wanted to clarify, make sure that.
Yes,
and that's where right. Where it says AFS bonus to 10%. That's that bonus for your affiliates when they make when they get paid out. You get 10% of that. Is that how that works?
Yeah, equivalent to 10%. So that's the advanced fee sharing. It's actually all the rewards are advanced fee sharing. But anything that your direct level, anyone in your direct, anything that they make, the system pays you equivalent to 10% of whatever they have made. So if they make $100, they make 100, you get 10.
Okay. Now, not another thing, remember I told you about those buttons under share my affiliate link?
Yeah.
None of them work. You click on them.
Yeah, well, we it's just there for future. Like, we don't have a Facebook page because Facebook is very like anything to do with crypto. It's actually they're very strict on that. And in regards to X, the reason we haven't set up our X account is because I would be basically the one managing that at this point in time, and I just don't have time to do it. I really don't have time to do that at this point.
Well, if you need help, I'm on Twitter a lot. I can help you out because I'm here 24/7.
Well, if you're on there, just anytime you see my tweets or X's, just share that. Okay?
Yeah, maybe send me your link for X so I don't have to search for you. Okay,
I'll post that over in the Telegram group.
Yeah, do that, and I'll click on it, and I'll repost everything you put up for sure.
Yep. So do that.
I'll repost anything I see for Stable Swap. I'm going to repost.
Thank you.
With my referral link.
That would be awesome.
There you go.
And then that's fine too. And then we're setting up the YouTube channel as well, official YouTube channel, which will have like all the tutorials and everything which we're doing right now. So each step of the way will be there. How to sign up, how to do this, how to do withdrawals, how to do internal transfers, deposits, how to use the Connect Wallet feature, all of that. So they'll be coming through in like short 4 or 5 minute videos. So that'll be up there in the very near future as well. So
my last question, where the total affiliate box where it tells you how many affiliates you have, where it says their affiliate earnings. So every time you get the 10%, it adds that number too.
It all goes into that section. Yep.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can go to history. If you'll click on history on the left-hand side, and when you see history, you'll see a couple tabs up there. And if you click on the one to the far right, now the affiliate summary, I think if you click on that, it'll show all of the earnings that you have received from from your downline, whether it be the 10%
I didn't even notice those. I didn't
now on that
those.
screen.
Thank
will
you.
that show the second tier on that screen? Because I see names in there
it
that I don't
all
see
the
from my
tiers.
first tier. Okay, perfect. So if you wanted to figure out your second and third, you could just look through this history screen. It will show you.
Yep. Yeah. You look on that because it'll see a liquidity bonus, liquidity. So whenever they provide liquidity for the first time or redeposit, it shows, and then it's defined. Another one will say liquidity bonus on there. So you'll see the bonus is the 10%. So you'll know that bonus is going to be tied to your direct under your direct one. That's what that's going to be. But the other ones could be from second or third downline, because you get the 5, the 2, and the 1% all the way from your 3 lines. So you're going to get that, but your 10% shows, but that's only going to be from your direct, only the 10%.
That liquidity button under the transaction history, that shit shows you what you actually put in there the first time, right?
That's right.
Okay.
And then the other one shows what you've earned off of yours, and then the other one shows what you've earned from your affiliate link.
Right. Yep. Okay. No problem.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yep.
It's all coming together.
I'm glad I showed up. I learned a lot today. Even though the UI is real simple, there's still a few things to learn. So thank you very much.
And we'll be adding things to it. Again, my meeting tomorrow will be finalizing portions of our roadmap, which actually the roadmap will never end. So, there'll be more and more things added to it in time. And, once we give you, we release that to you guys, you're going to get even more excited than what you already are. And, you'll see the other opportunities that we're bringing to the table. So we're super excited about it. We know that this thing is just it's going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely massive, and it's already getting a good start now. So
I hope that this time next year in November 29th, we're 10x the amount of people in here.
Oh, I think so. I definitely think so. It's going to be distraction.
It'll be some nice Christmas presents. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, this is not the be all and end all. You know, this is just another nice thing to add to your portfolio. By all means, go and still do those other high risk plays if you want to. And, you know, again, not financial advice, but you want to do that. You want to generate some money on there. And then once you've created your money, you want to park it over to here. Why not? You know, and I think a lot of people are using it for that too.
Make money off your shit coins and bring it here and put it in stable swap.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, it's a secure invest. I call it the secure investment fund because you know a lot of times we get the urge to liquefy something to jump into a high risk play, and you don't know how that's going to turn out. But if you take them high risk plays and you actually get a big win, you take the earnings, leave you a little bit of play money out, take your earnings, dump it over here. It's locked in. You can't touch it. You can't get it out if you get the urge to go do something when somebody launches some crazy, meme pulse chain, whatever, meme coin or something or whatever. But at least it's sitting in there. You can't touch that liquidity and it's generating money for you. So it's just a high-end savings, secure savings account is what I like to call it.
And I'm going to be excited when I can have some of that blue fluid over here in California.
You'll have it soon enough. You'll have it soon enough.
I want to try that stuff. I tell you, every time I see it, take a hit off that stuff.
And you know what? Because the first one did well for my throat, I'm going to do one more for you guys. It'll be the last one for the stream.
I didn't say that for you to have one. I just
I know.
Sure.
But you know, you kind of,
you couldn't send me a bottle through the mail, could you?
Cheers.
Alak-Azul.
Cheers.
Alak-Azul.
You couldn't send me a bottle through the mail, could you?
Well, you know what? In actual fact, I can, but the chances are you probably won't get it because my labeling is not fit for US at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Right. So when it goes through over there,
you could pack it in a box with, really like the drug dealers do their stuff, and put like cantaloupes and peaches on top of it. I'll think it's fruit.
No, I've had quite a few people ask me that, and that is the reality. The biggest challenge there, especially for the US market, is that state to state you have different laws relating to alcohol, and then there's different things that you have to do for the labeling for state to state. So that's like a whole major operation in itself. Certain states will only allow certain levels of alcohol, and then you got to go through testing, and they've got to confirm, and it's got to be approved, and all of that. So that's the big challenges that we face at the moment. But by all means, when I come over, if I can bring some over, we can all get together and have a few drinks together. That would be freaking awesome, I'll bring some over with me.
Heck yeah.
So not that I, again, guys, it's not that I don't want to send it to you. I'm happy to send it to you, but whether it gets to you or not, I don't know.
What did you say the proof is on that?
It's 80 proof.
80 proof. So that's pretty light. That's
40% alcohol.
Yeah. Which
is pretty good.
What makes it blue? What makes it blue?
What's the 11 secret herbs and spices of KFC? What makes it blue? No, what makes it blue is that I have Papa Smurf tied up in my backyard, and I'll beat him up and get his sweat and his blood every day to refill my bottles.
I was just thinking about Smurfs. I was just thinking Smurfs, right when the question came up.
Yeah, that's right. That is. That's a good one.
So,
I thought maybe you put some Skittles or something in there to give it that flavor, the color.
No. So, look, it's definitely one of those things. I'm the only one with the recipe, and I can't, and that's all part of marketing as well, right?
Yep. Exactly.
So,
if you let the Chinese get to it, they'll re-engineer it, I'm sure.
Maybe, but there's so much that goes into it, like the merch that I'm having done for it, like the display stand that'll sit on your table when you're having drinks with your friends, or even in a boardroom, and the display stand where you stick the bottle onto it. and a light emits from underneath, and it displays a hologram of the logo on the inside of the bottle. Things like that.
That's cool.
So, you know, all these things that we're releasing, it's going to be amazing.
Kind of like a Jägermeister machine.
The Jägermeister machine.
Yeah, you ever seen? That's where you put the 3 bottles on the top and you do your Jaeger bombs.
Oh no, I haven't. I have not.
Have you ever had a Jaeger bomb?
I've had Jaeger bombs. Yeah.
Yeah, I love them, especially with Rockstar.
Oh, okay, yeah. Apparently that's not good for you, eh?
No, it's not. But a lot of food I eat is not good for. That's why I'm a diabetic, and that's why I had a stroke. But I'm still here.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, next level
73.
marketing.
I'm almost at 74, so we'll see. Hopefully, I'm here talking to you guys at this time next year.
Oh, of course you will be. Of course you will be.
Definitely will be.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be someone there to do another liquidity provision, right? With your stuff.
Exactly.
You got to be here for that one. I just wanted to do a quick shout out to my boy Walter, brother. Long time no see. Very good friend of mine locally here. Got to catch up with you sometime soon. You know where I am. You know where the Alak-Azul is, and it's been almost 2 years since you've had it. So big shout out to you, bro. And hope to see you soon.
Hey, Danny, did you say you had a conversation with Donnie?
Yeah, I did actually. I did.
How did that go? I was just curious how that went, because every time I talk about this, he just said, "Yeah, I'll just talk to you about it later."
No, I spoke with Don and Black Sheep, and I spoke with them, and they go, "Oh shit, Stable Swap, is that you?" I said, "Come on, you know it's me." So yeah, no, we had drinks again recently, and they were DJen was supposed to come onto my stream on Sunday, but obviously I didn't do a stream on Sunday. I just needed to take a break. It's just been nuts, and lucky I did too, because now I'm sick as well. But I probably would have been feeling worse if I didn't. If I'd actually done that live stream, and my live streams, we always drink, and then afterwards, especially if it's with them, then we'll end up meeting after the stream, and we'll go for a few hours, and but they know about it. They definitely know about it.
You'll have a chin wag, right?
Oh, absolute chin wag. And it's not just a chin wag, it's a chin wag until your chin doesn't wag anymore. So no, they definitely know about it. All the guys from In It to Win It, they all know about it as well. The Gangster Finance guys, they know all about it as well. So it's up to them what they do from there. But they definitely know it's me. So yeah. But they'll all definitely come in eventually, and we discuss possibilities of maybe doing some kind of collabs with Goat Token, and also with In It to Win It, and a few other things. So yeah, we'll just see where that goes. For now, let's just keep the ball rolling. We're doing early bird will finish, then we'll just see where it goes from there. And then we'll just start building, and keep building and adding to it, and making everybody prosperous.
A lot of times, good slow growth is good growth, because it's not a big straight line up. It's just a slow little line going sideways.
It is. It keeps it manageable and allows us to make adjustments as we go along. Okay, and again, like a big rise up really makes no difference either. It's only the manageability side of it. It makes no difference because we don't have a token.
Right.
Right.
And there's nothing here to FUD. What are they going to FUD?
Yeah.
5.53%? How can you FUD that?
Exactly. All right, gentlemen. I think I'm gonna call it. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. Again, never expected to have all of you on the stream, but I greatly appreciate your time for coming onto the stream with me. I also appreciate the support that you give.
Now, do you have notifications? So because this is a different day, I've never seen you on Wednesday.
No, I normally don't do it at this time.
Okay, so do you just put it in a telegram when you're going to go live? Is that what you do?
Yeah, and if you subscribe to the channel, you get notified anyway. If you subscribe to my YouTube, you'll get notified.
Oh,
if
yeah,
I'm
that's
going
right.
live.
I don't think I'm subscribed to it. Send me a link for that too, so I can get on there.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Oh no, I am, because I was on there earlier. What am I
No,
talking
you
about?
are.
I
You
know.
are.
See,
You
I'm having a Joe Biden moment. Okay, give me a break.
You need to get some of that blue liquid, right?
Yeah, that's what I need. I need some of that blue liquid.
Oh, so
I'm sorry, Danny. I can't believe I said that. That was.
it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, definitely. Just make sure you subscribe. Anyone else out there, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Please smash the like button, and yeah, follow to see when I come online. My normal days for streaming is my Sunday, which if you're in the US, it's your Saturday evenings, but it's my Sunday mornings.
Right.
Okay.
I
In
know what I
Australia.
did. I forgot to click the bell. I didn't click the
Oh,
bell.
there you go.
That's what it is. Okay. I'm sorry.
There you go. So just pop up these. LCM, thank you. Tony. Yes, absolutely. Great to see them here, and I really appreciate them. Thank you.
Oh,
Todd. Yes, Todd, reach
great
out to me.
meeting.
Don't miss out. Thank you so much. Well, boys, any last words from you guys before I call it?
Happy
Man,
holidays.
appreciate you, coming on and, answering some questions and, just sharing your time, and appreciate Stable Swap and all the community support. So look forward to chatting with y'all later on.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see you over in the chats.
Yeah, and I just the same thing. I appreciate what you do. I like what you did with Drip Potluck, supporting the crypto community and the positive messaging. And I think about what we do on Saturday night, and then you come on right after us, and it's just, I think everybody should be jumping on Saturday night and going from the Crypto Unlimited 22 stream right into your stream. Not financial advice, but it's just positive vibes all the way around. So love my experience with Stable Swap so far, and then love the questions. Mr. Big, you kept the chain or the stream moving, and they're great questions. So all around great time.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Take care, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Peace out, brother.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to end the stream. If you boys want to stay there for a minute, that'd be great. I'm just going to do the outro video here. You know what? Just because I'm going to do this one more. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right if I don't do this.
What doesn't feel right is we don't have one to toast with you. That doesn't feel right.
I'll email you.
I'm toasting my iced tea.
Absolutely beautiful. All right. Okay, I'm going to play the outro. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Outro.